so boom.
What up?
We here with the news.
Nasty, knackerish news.
So we got, 6 stories?
About 6.
6 stories from 6 talented individuals from the COM 3480 class.
Directed by the great Melody Gilbert.
So we're going to have to start off this little roll call of the people that are shooting. So I feel like we should start off with me. You know, I play games. I'm a gamer. So we're going to talk about some games.
You know, from there, I'm going to go, and I'm going to talk about actual games for football. And then from there, I'm going to throw the lob up to my boy, Kill, because, you know, he's going to cover the basketball team.
And then from there, I mean, you can't go to any sporting events and not hear music. So I'm going to have to throw it to my man Cole with the band.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people thinking about being a self-made millionaire. You know, we have a lot of student entrepreneurs on campus, and Cam, he does a great job at that, so we're going to let him tell his story about that.
And then we're going to have to throw it to my girl Tamara. She looks at downtown Natchitoches. Can't be in Natchitoches without talking about the downtown. So we're going to look at that.
So, you know, tune in. We have a lot in the store. Me and Maddie will guide you guys throughout the show, so just tune in.
Let's get right to the news. Almost every day in his dorm, this student is honing his skills in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, a multiplayer fighting game.
Ooh, right move. If I would have done a side B, I probably would have died.
Just like any sport, playing fighting games at a competitive level requires a large amount of time spent practicing.
Slowly learning Samus. Competitive play and just regular play, there's a lot of techniques that goes into actually playing the game. Like air dodging, DI, roll attacking, things of that nature. It takes about as much practice as to memorize all the different moves and different things that can happen in any given situation and know what to do in those situations as any other sport. It's just I'm sitting on the couch doing it.
As Brian said, mastering many different techniques is necessary to play the game at a competitive level. He showed and explained one such technique to me, which is called DI.
This is one of those very important techniques that Brian mentioned earlier. DI, or directional influence, is the influence of your movement in the air after you've been knocked into the air by a strong attack. Basically, you push your control stick in the other direction of where you were launched, and you will not be launched. If you do not do this, you die.
Many people would probably question why someone would spend so much time practicing, but it's all for a good reason, as Brian assured me.
So the reason why I practice a lot is so that I can get better. I mean, it's really fun to play against other people, as well as in Smash, because a lot of people play Smash, and a lot of people can't play Smash. And so I want to be better, and there's always going to be somebody out there better. I mean, in competitive play, sometimes if you actually get good enough, you can actually earn money off of it, but I don't see myself doing any of that anytime soon.
Even though some might see video games as a waste of time, competitive play takes as much time and practice as other sports. For NSU TV, I'm Matty P. Stay classy, Natchitoches.
Well, I like that one, Maddie. You did some nice things with yours, but let's get to actual games. So I'm going to do mine, which is football and sporting events, and I'm going to cover the football team and what goes on behind the scenes, which people don't see on Saturday nights. The Wellness Recreation Activity Center here at Northwestern State, also known as the REC, is the go-to spot for students to get active. On any given day, you can go there and see people enjoying their workout. There are some men working out daily that are very strong, in excellent shape, and are very consistent with their grind. Every day, people stop to ask, are they a part of the NSU football team?
Yeah, pretty much every day someone stops me and asks me, do I still play football? I be like, well, I got to say no because I don't. And you know, I had to sacrifice football to help my family business out on the phone.
Some former players may leave the game of football because of personal responsibilities or conflicts that may occur, while others leave because they may feel that they have a better opportunity elsewhere. Many former football players who aren't playing anymore may have obligations to take care of that prevents them from playing sports anymore, while others, on the other hand, can just lose the passion for it or not have fun with it anymore. But at the end of the day, each person will do what's best for them. Former NSU Demon quarterback Carl Randall now has time to look back on his era playing and reveals how he really felt.
Me being a former football player here at NSU, I understand what goes on behind the scenes. Me personally, I just stopped having fun with the game, so I just chose to walk away from it. I felt like there were better opportunities for me.
No matter what the former athletes have going on in their life, they will continue to be in the gym to make sure their bodies are up to par for their next phase of life. For NSU TV, I'm Stafford Anderson.
I have to throw it to my man, Keldrick, with the basketball, because ball is life.
It is a normal day at Prater Coliseum as the Demons prepare for their upcoming season. However, this is year 3 for these two Demon ballers out of Monroe, Louisiana. Their experience and bond has grown. They hardly knew each other before getting to negative.
My name is CJ Jones. This is Larry Owens, both from Monroe, Louisiana. It's been great playing with Larry. Both of us have good chemistry with each other. We like to play the game at the same time, and we also hang around with each other. But it's ironic because our high schools were rival schools. I went to Wiseman, he went to Carroll. We always going against each other all our life. So we've been having go from being competitors to playing with each other. So it's been a pretty great experience.
Jones and Owens had what may have been the biggest rivalry in Monroe, Louisiana, but have built a lot of team chemistry and leadership here at Northwestern.
The NSU men's basketball team is working to become a better team every day. Junior players like CJ Jones and Larry Owens will play a huge part in the Demons' 2019-2020 season.
Big Larry Owens is ready for the action this year and wants to be a bigger impact for his team.
My name is Big Larry, and I feel like my impact in the game, I could be more dominant inside the post, because last year I wasn't as dominant as I should have been. I felt like Ish was gonna get the job done, but now that he's gone, so I know for a fact I gotta step my role up. And I feel like in order for me to do that, I gotta be more dominant. Offense, defense, mostly rebounding.
These two have came a long way from their roots and are excited to continue their journey. For NSU TV, I am Keldrick Ward.
All right, so now we're going to get to, at all the sporting events, you would have the band there. My boy Cole will go over everything that goes on with the band, and he will just give an in-depth look at what happens with them.
On game day, he is the face of the Spirit of Northwestern Marching Band, but he is also a professor and teacher to many music majors on campus. How does Dan McDonald have time for it all?
There's all sorts of different levels of having to prepare for bands and or classes, and it's really hard to separate it, because a lot of times I'll be in my office trying to do work on one, and something will come up and I'll have to switch gears and pay attention to the other. So I don't really have necessarily a great way of compartmentalizing it, but for the most part I think everything turns out okay, and we get the job done. So.
His dedication to his students shows his love for music education. For many students in band, the Spirit of Northwestern is where their musical journey will end. This is where these members learn life lessons and skills that help them stand out in their future careers. Professor McDonald holds rehearsals Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and game days for 2 hours. Each rehearsal is mandatory for every member to attend. If you miss a mandatory rehearsal, this could result in an entire letter grade dropping. Many members in the band are music majors. Senior and trumpet player Lane Clevenger reflects on his time as a student of Mr. McDonald.
It's enlightening seeing him teach us about teaching music, and then getting to see him teach music to a group of high-level or high-quality musicians.
Let's go back one more set, and then we'll do
Through marching band, concert band, and even the classroom, Professor McDonald has shown that even though it isn't always easy balancing work and work, it is a rewarding experience for all. For NSU TV, I'm Richard Brumbelow.
And I know a lot of people thinking about being a self-made millionaire. we have a lot of student entrepreneurs on campus, and Cam, he does a great job at that, so we can let him tell his story about that.
Here's Michaela adding makeup palettes to her business. It's called K-Royal Couture, created by a college student here on campus. I really enjoy how she is very creative and can satisfy her customers.
Hi guys, my name is Michaela Milson, and I own a business called K-Royal Couture. One thing that I like about my business is that I get to be as versatile as I want. So with K-Royal Couture, I sell t-shirts, I do hoodies, I do sweatshirts, I do parking decals. If it could be customized, I can do it for you. One of my goals for K-Royal Couture is to just expand, make more people aware of my business. I want to work on being international so my international followers can get the K-Royal experience. As a business owner, I strive to make that my #1 goal. I want my business to be like top #1. I want my job to be just something I don't have to have.
This is my roommate and good friend Jermaine showing off his collections of design shoes. He has a business called Cool Customs. He take ordinary shoes and create masterpieces.
The reason why I started this company was because one day I got bored and I had a pair of extra shoes. So I just feel like I just wanted to paint it, and that's about it.
With so much talent on the campus of Northwestern State University, the possibilities are endless. For NSU TV, I'm Cam Campbell.
Now we're going to have to throw it to my girl, Tamara. Next up, she's covering the downtown Natchitoches, because Natchitoches is all about downtown.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to look at that downtown. Yeah.
When Christmas festival arrives, there will be nowhere to park and barely any room to walk.
If you plan on spending the day down here all the way through fireworks, come as early as possible. Get your parking spot and be ready to spend the day down here.
The city of Natchitoches is prepping for its 93rd Christmas Festival, a 6-week-long event that started in 1926. With food, a parade, and fireworks, there's a lot of work that goes into this event.
We have volunteer committees that are over entertainment, they're over fireworks, they're over advertising, they're over boots and armbands.
The committee does a wrap-up meeting in January and restarts planning as early as March. We have approximately 5.5 weeks until Christmas season starts, and as you can see, we're already in the Christmas spirit.
As far as the number of people goes, I believe the estimate we received, it can be anywhere from 75 to 100,000 or more people downtown in that one day.
For NSU TV, I'm Tamara Powell.
Wow, that was just such a great segment by Tamara. Wow, I'm lost for words. Amazing.
It was definitely pretty fire.